the Cincinnati Bengals. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On third down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bengals will take over here first and 10. First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
2-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Ross to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And now here's Ross. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be brought his own 6-yard line. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Singletary going to get the handoff. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to look deep for Watkins, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup at 38.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10.
Back to throw again. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On 1st down, Meredith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is incomplete. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable now for Saunders. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage. But they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
9-yard gain on the play. And the Bills.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox. Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken in the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Albert Okuebuna there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards the pickup there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow gets it to Meredith, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Meredith. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
An 8-yard pickup.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to it. And he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
The ball carried by.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
10 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
17-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for the Bengals. 45 yards.
At the 38-yard
So
line.
how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
4 yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. High five. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going for it all. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down. Meredith. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Carried by number 42. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bengals.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
42.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
9 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Meredith, and he's going to get stopped up quickly.
The ball carrier.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Saunders. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pick up there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desk, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Quez Watkins, 57 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Bengals 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, Meredith. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
31.
Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Tyler Bass to kick.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Ross to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well and it's picked. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Bills.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been